Secretary for Housing Winnie Ho predicts the city will eventually see 80,000 basic housing units that meet the required minimum standards, as the government is working to roll out the regulatory regime on such flats to phase out the notorious subdivided units. The housing chief asked that the government will work to extend the period of stay for subdivided unit tenants at some transitional housing. At the Legislative Council meeting of the Bills Committee on the Basic Housing Bill, some lawmakers flagged concerns that subdivided unit tenants might be forced to move to accommodation with even worse living conditions, such as shoebox-sized coffin homes, after the regulations of basic housing unit come into force.
5至6萬嘅劏房咧就
110,000 SDUs, about half of them may be phased out of the market. Do you have really enough SDUs for rehousing?
Secretary for Housing Winnie Ho says relevant government departments will step up enforcement efforts against illegal accommodation, including flats and industrial buildings.
The minimum standards, 8 meter squares, about 30,000 units involved. That means in the market we will have 80,000 recognized BHUs.
We will look into the problem of the living conditions of the people and be careful of not letting people move downward to live in worse housing.
On worries about the length of stay of subdivided unit tenants at transitional housing.
TH and LPH residents can only stay here for a limited period. So how can you ensure that there is smooth transition? Some plots are on loan from the private sector. Some are government land. We believe we'll be able to use such lots for longer.
For subdivided unit tenants who are unable to provide a formal tenancy notice or proof, authorities say they will handle certain applications with more flexibility.